What's up, family? Got a news reporter, Mary Dash 20 Mary the Lead. Today is Texas Saturday in my city, Chicago, November the 12th, 2022. This video is going out to Martin Luther King Jr. the third, aka Michael. Did you know Martin Luther King Jr. the third? My fault. Is it the third? Just now. He's the second. My fault. But we're gonna do the third also, just in case the second one didn't make it. You understand what I'm saying? Three strikes you out. Long story short, my first ever apartment was on King Drive. I met my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, who's a real estate agent, banker, and a streetwise person. And, you know, met on the King Drive bus, and I got my first apartment on King Drive. Everything just keep popping up, Martin Luther King, Michael and stuff. They got a picture of him on King Drive now, really trying to upstage me. He tried to upstage me. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Got a picture of him in the Evans Club, and my ex-girlfriend, the Italian stallion, Donna Marie Evans, a.k.a. Cookie. Last name is Evans and stuff. So all you boys out there who thought you could forgave me, Martin Luther King, Michael said, my eyes have seen the coming and the glory of the Lord. I might not get there with you, but I want you to know that we as the people will get to the promised land. Chicago is the promised land, and I spell it Shecargo because I am a girl. All right, and even though they spell it Chicago. You got a chick in the beginning, Chic. You understand what I'm saying? Or shy, whatever, Chic, chick, with a C instead of a K. Anyway, just to get on your nerves. This is how I feel they did my legacy or whatever. So I put in a lot of work to tell my truth about being a child abuse victim. And I do believe if Martin Luther King hung around and priests, how most priests are, they like playing with little boys and little girls and stuff. And I believe that's why I'm catching the most hell, because people don't want to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I was with my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, who was a Jehovah's Witness, and I was reading a book by Martin Luther King. Michael Luther King Jr. Best friend, Ralph Abernathy. I think I'm pronouncing his name a little wrong, but the book is entitled When the Walls Come Tumbling Down. And I was with my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, the Jehovah's Witness, who is from, I believe, Atlanta, but was kind of just terrorizing my city, Chicago, or whatever, trying to get next to me or whatever. And she did after 6 months and stuff on 87 when I was selling general merchandise, making a killing. And I gave her my cassette tape, the 5 Heartbeats or whatever, the soundtrack. Yeah, to let her know I got 5 people in my family and stuff, and you get too close to home or whatever and stuff. So, long story short, I got poisoned in Atlanta around Christmas in 2010, and I called my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, and she laughed. I didn't think it was funny for her being a Jehovah's Witness and stuff, but like I was saying about the book, she and I was together when I put it back into the book depository at the library on Sherman library or whatever and stuff, and yeah, they didn't want me to finish reading that book. I still had that book, and I still haven't finished reading it because I already know what happened. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't even want to, go into it. If you Google all his, you understand what I'm saying, deviants or whatever and stuff, and I believe he got played just like they try to play me and stuff, because ladies be trying to look for any excuse to rob you and stuff. And she reminded me of a younger Coretta Scott King, my ex-girlfriend, one Joy Jacobs, the so-called Jehovah's Witness, and who worked for Blue Cross Blue Shields insurance company. Can you take that money up off of me and put it on your ass, because you don't need it? I'm going to break these balls right here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to flip that Bible. This is for the dream that became a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? That I had to turn back into a dream, and that, manifested myself. You know what I'm saying? Too many hands in the cookie jar, I guess you could say. All right, now what we got here is the 6, and we got the 1. I was in Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973 for standing up for myself, for being a child abuse victim. Of course, white people had a lot to do with it. I was at Catholic Charities before I was with Department of Children and Family Services, foster caring people. And you know how them priests get down, and I had all kind of diseases, this, that, and the third or whatever and stuff, and they got rid of all them diseases. I believe I had AIDS and all that, and I had lice and stuff like that. So when I dirtied up my name and put my reputation on the line, and I had to dirty up my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, to let her know things I get real funky. You understand what I'm saying? I got rid of all them diseases, and when they got rid of them diseases for me, which I believe it was trying to give me AIDS or whatever and stuff, and I got rid of it for real before I got railroaded on May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming a police officer, something I did not do, under Varner Clark, because I was giving my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song, and they tried to get, LaWanda, from around me and stuff. So I threw myself under the bus, but I had to dirty up myself with this girl by the name of Regina, aka Champagne and stuff. And she played the part real good, because I wanted people to know it's true as out here, for real. Because I knew, when I was younger, I was dirty, and they cured me and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So I put my reputation and livelihood and my everything, legacy on the line to prove that, God is still real. And because of that, May 8th, I was at a Mustard Seed AA meeting, staying sober with 19 years of sobriety, and they didn't like it because I was homeless, and they wanted me to look all dirty so they can feel good about themselves, I guess. And they had me sleeping on the floor at the First District Police Station on Mother's Day with no toilet, no nothing. It was just disgusting and stuff. For real, that's how much they care about the so-called dream. You understand what I'm saying? That Martin Luther King couldn't even make come true. But I brought it to fruition or whatever and stuff, and that's why they got everything that they got. And I don't have nothing and stuff. Long story short, the next day on May 9th of 2016 at the Cook County Jail, they held me down and gave me cancer and stuff for 6 months. They thought that I would lose hope and turn to dope, but I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate. I have 25 years of sobriety come Christmas. I want to thank myself, my higher power, my real Mary McNamara's, and the real people that believed in me, and the ones who didn't suck a dick and die. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Or get your life together and stuff, because you can never win when it comes to me. White people, hang in there, because you come from the Caucasus Mountains and you have reached the top of the mountain and stuff. And if my haters is up there, push their ass over and stuff and see if they can fly for real. You understand what I'm saying? Without us. And with that, this is your Get a News supporting man with Dash 20 Mary Lee. Step the game up. Thank you, Marshall Bruce Matters the third, for hanging in there with me. Peace.